Good morning. My name is Suwen, and later in a few minutes I will make a small presentation about the make or buy decision and introduce some relevant cost concepts and explain when we need to make the make decision and when to make the buy decision. So a make or buy decision is the act of choosing between manufacturing a product in-house or purchasing them from the external supplier. In a make or buy decision, I think, in my opinion, the most important factor we need to consider is the units you need to product. So we call it a quantitative analysis. From the beginning, I think let me understand several cost concepts first. The first one I want to introduce is the variable cost and the fixed cost. Generally, variable cost will increase when you increase the units you produce, but on the other hand, the fixed cost will keep the same no matter how many units you will produce. However, for example, there's some example of the variable cost, such as the direct cost, the direct labor, and the direct cost of the product, and several typically fixed costs, say the rent and the property and the equipment, something like that is some typically fixed cost. However, when we made the make or buy decision, there are some so-called fixed costs. They are actually not true fixed cost. I mean, you have to consider it when you make the decision, and they are the relevant fixed cost. I will make an example. The first one, the first relevant fixed cost example is that the purchase and the maintenance cost of the equipment. So when you decide to make the in-house decision, you need to buy some equipment to produce it. But when you make the buy decision, maybe you do not need to buy the equipment. So actually, although the purchases, the cost of the equipment and the maintenance fee of the equipment is a fixed cost, because they will not change no matter how many units you will produce, but it is also a relevant fixed cost. You also need to consider it when you make the make or buy decision. Similarly, the space rent, because you need a space to put the equipment, right? So the space rent, even it is a fixed cost, but you also need to consider it when you make the make or buy decision. So on the other hand, there are also some irrelevant fixed costs, such as for example, the office rent of the management of the CEO, and no matter you make the small decision or the small decision you made, you also need to pay the office rent for the management on the CEOs. So these are the irrelevant fixed costs. So overall, when we make a make or buy decision, I think we should not only consider the true fixed cost, we also need to consider something that looks like the fixed cost, but they are the relevant fixed cost. Therefore, for the management, I think they need to forecast how many units they want to produce and want to buy in order to make the make or buy decision. Thank you.